us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Golden Eagles will put toe to leather to crank us up. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game, and this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Crossing the 30, he's got a lane. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Summers. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about. It's his legs, too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Throwing right. Got his man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Bulls!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Chapman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They just keep firing. That's reeled in, it's Pittman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
And you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
The Golden Eagles have their offense in high gear. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
On the ground, it's Pittman. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Metcalf. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback keeps it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Golden Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for room, it's Cross. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Rayner. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Rucker. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. That's why this guy's in contention.
Trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass, it's Braxton. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. At the 35, he's got room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Got it in the middle, it's Summers. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cross. Touchdown, Red Wolves! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the returner is stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Quick strike complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Motion from the wideout. Gonna swing it on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself.
He's going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Braxton. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Red Wolves will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had to...
Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
first incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Metcalf. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
Unleashes one. Complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And for quarterbacks, corner routes can sometimes be some of the harder throws to complete. So you can see this quarterback has really worked time and again in practice and throughout his career trying to perfect his accuracy on these difficult throws.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And the comeback is on.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Floating away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete in the middle.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Finds his tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He leaves it with his back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Makes the catch. It's Rucker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
It's complete.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
And the Red Wolves are threatening on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to add another. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. Running free. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Slides it quickly on the left.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Summers. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. It's Rayner. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to throw it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Rucker. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Cobb. Turning it on. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Looking for a man. It's Braxton. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He's going to let it go. He's got it along the sideline. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Good timing on the quick out. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Might as well give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Red Wolves can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He's got an open man. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. A great catch and run for 6. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. bunch formation for these receivers. To throw, it's Braxton. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He breaks a tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's caught inside the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Now from inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Can hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.